Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Queenswish 2. Now, it has been quite a while since I last recorded, and I did do things in between episodes, because, I often do, and of course I didn't leave any notes for myself. I'm pretty sure I got this helmet off camera, because I think I was talking about, getting a helmet to specifically put that extra bloodletting rune into, which apparently I did, so there's that. And I guess I went for some extra physical damage. Oh wait, yeah, physical damage. Right, of course, because offensive runes go in this one. Right. Yeah, and I had gotten rid of one from the weapon previously in favor of the bloodletting. Yeah, I guess I went for the extra damage because I figured I didn't strictly need more hit chance, and there's not really all that much else to get. As far as anyone else's equipment goes, I guess he must not have had that kind of helmet either, so I suppose I got one for him as well. Some extra damage there. She had this, but she already had some bonuses in that. Yeah, if I did anything else, I absolutely do not remember. But I think the most important part is that we're back in the Kranas and ready to tackle some of these quests. And I guess I'm going to start with Watchfire Grove, or rather I'm going to start by looking around the overworld, which I have not, of course, really explored yet, except on the way to literally those two places, and that's about it. So, yeah, we'll make our way south and see what we can find along the way, such as this. As you walk south, the forest starts to change. It's growing thicker and wilder. The oppressive feeling becomes more intense. The feeling of magic in the air slowly becomes stronger. You're getting closer to one of the centers of magic that sustains the Kranas woods. For the people of the Kranas, this is the power that sustains their existence. To a Prince of Haven, it is just another quirk in an eccentric vessel. Yeah, of course. You find a farm. A small clan of Ro are scratching out an existence in a grove deep in this forest. Not one of the groves, though. When you get close, they all enter the house and bar the doors. Maybe they don't like Havenites, and maybe they just have a reasonable mistrust of strangers. Okay. I guess our good reputation has not reached this far. Or maybe our reputation in this place in particular isn't that good. Although I was surprised to see how nicely I was received in some of those places up in the Letha, where you would expect more hostility, right? You encounter a small group of Ro on the road. They look like they are all members of the same clan. A few of them are young warriors. 3 of them are very old. They wear white robes, walk slowly, and are helped along by the younger folk. They are very likely armed to be out here so deep in the wilderness. They don't look happy to see you. Let's greet them anyway. When you get close, one middle-aged woman steps forward to greet you. The rest of the family hangs back. She says, "Greetings, Havenite. We wish you well. We are on a journey, and we can't be delayed." Okay. I mean, we should be nice, I guess. Do you need an escort? No, this journey is safe, but we must carry it out on our own. Okay. I mean, I'm too curious. Well, where are you going? A long silence. We go to the grove. In our time. Weren't you moving northward, though? Why are you this far in the wilderness? It is not wilderness to us. We are here to practice our ways. Okay. She nods, relieved. The clan heads off quickly to the south. No, they are... Okay, now they just disappear. I'm pretty sure they were moving northward, which makes no sense, but okay. The properly maintained road ends here, replaced by a narrow footpath. There are no cart tracks. There are a few standing stones. They are ancient and overgrown. People only proceed into this thick enchanted grove on foot. The trees are enormous, and there are no signs of any logging or fires. Yet. What are those? Certainly enemies, but let's see what kind. Oh. Wolves and brigands, alright. So, I guess even this far from civilization, and even this far into the relatively peaceful Kranas woods, we still have brigands. Because this is the Ro, after all. Ah, come on, really? That's a bit of a shame, and I'm not gonna be able to get these all with a nice fireball, I'm sure. No such luck. Yeah, 4 of them at most. That doesn't really feel worth it. I guess let's take out the wolf, even though it's a bit of a waste. Okay, of course. Of course they were going to start shooting. Not sure why I attacked this one, though. I mean, 10 physical armor. Actually, yeah, none of these are going to be particularly tough, are they? But, well. Not particularly tough, but still a bit annoying to deal with. Healing Strike, ah, yes. It's too bad that it doesn't actually appear in the combat log at all. And, you know, that text tends to go by too quickly for me to really be able to read it. But, yeah, apparently it actually does heal you when you attack. And clearly it's not limited to just melee attacks, which is nice, I guess. Okay, finally we take out that guy. We'll make that guy bleed. Yeah, actually, do another brutal blow there. Critical for 58. It's probably... Oh, no, never mind. 16 damage from bleeding. Not bad at all. There you can shock that guy. So far, we're at least not taking a ton of damage from these. Okay. Please cleave. Nope. No such luck. Help him with that guy. Which might put that archer into range of being finished off with a melee attack. Maybe with a really good one. Let's try. Well, that was definitely enough. The bloodletting was overkill. I mean, the good news is that we're almost certainly going to regain 2 energy from this fight. Okay, that dog is dead. Which means that we can go ahead and do a group healing before we end this, and we should just be completely healed and on full energy. Okay, you move back to the party. I don't trust line of sight with these trees here, so just make absolutely sure. And you're gonna heal. Like so. You will never know what made these brigands foolish enough to attack you. Oh well, you help yourself to their money. They won't be using it. They won't be using it. 75, not bad. Okay, we only got 1 energy back, but you know, still pretty decent. It took a moment though. Certainly more annoying. They were more annoying to fight than maybe you would think, for just a couple of enemies. Oh well. The pathway grows very narrow. These trees feel like they're pushing in on you, but the effect is getting easier to ignore. You're getting used to the claustrophobia of the Cronus, but the forest is different. You can sense a hostile, angry energy growing stronger the farther in you get. You found one of the sacred groves of the Cronus woods. Sacred to them. To you it is just another chunk of unbalanced magic spraying chaos into your vessel state. Yeah. Of course. Okay, we got fungi. We'll see if that plays a role. Or maybe they're just normal mushrooms, of course, which are not too unexpected in a forest. Now, this place, I think, was described as the most unstable, wasn't it? Where is it? Crosswoods, preserving the groves? That's not the main quest, is it? No. I guess it's the Crosswoods petition? I suppose it doesn't list the... does it? No, Cronus Groves. There, that must be the one. Watchfire Grove and Deep Grove. Yeah, it doesn't list them separately here. Huh, okay. Anyway. Watchfire. So this is the one where the druids were burning fires to pacify the forest, but somehow that didn't work out. I forget exactly. It's obviously been a few episodes and like 2 weeks or so since I recorded that. So, yeah. You know, the details hopefully aren't too expensive. No, too important, that's the word. There is a tall brazier set in the middle of this grove. It is made of bronze with runes etched in the side. It is empty and there is no fuel nearby. Oh, so maybe the thing is just that the druids were driven off prevented from performing their rituals, and now I have to just collect fuel, put it into these braziers and light them, so that, I don't know, so to continue pacifying the spirits. We'll see. It looks like the grove has been sending out roots to try to tear the thing down. Something kept them from crawling across the stone. Read the runes. Can we do that? You can't make any sense of them. Some sort of road druidic script. In a more peaceful time, they might be of great interest to the scholars of Haven. I mean, even in these times, they might be interesting to the scholars, which we are not. Light the brazier we can, if there's no fuel. You pile some fuel into the brazier, okay, never mind, and use flint and tinder to light it. As you do, a fierce wind blows through the grove. Branches fall all around you. The grove lets out a deep, angry moan. You try and try, but you can't get a fire going in the basin. Okay. Never mind, so that's not it. There are bones here. You find a morbid sight. This grove is littered with bones, some recently placed here, some old, all of them sinking into the loam, all of them scraped clean. Roots reach out of the earth, grab them, and very slowly pull them down. All of the bones are human. Some are bent with age, others are clearly children. None of the bones show signs of breakage or weapon blows. Very odd and unsettling. Certainly something that wasn't mentioned when you learned about the Cronus Woods as a child. Probably not something you would tell a child. Okay, no, leave it alone for now. Obviously we'll have to come back to this place. I guess after we deal with the angry spirits, maybe then we light the fires, relight the fires, as a sign of respect or something. But for now, apparently that is not possible. Is this accessible? Yes. That seems like a trap. We'll see. The chest is full of coal. You dig through it a bit, but you don't find anything of interest. I mean, yeah, weird. Since the game specifically mentioned... Oh, also the path behind is closed. I don't think that was mentioned, and I certainly didn't notice that before, but okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, since the game did mention that there was no fuel in the brazier, I was sure that finding and bringing some back to it would be part of the quest, and, you know, that would seem to make sense with the coal being stored here, but, well, obviously that's not the problem. Alright, more coal. Maybe we will need to light a fire somewhere else. Okay. That is probably going to open up eventually. There is another one of these here. A tall brazier set in the middle of this grove. There's no fuel nearby yet. Wait, didn't the... Yeah, that's exactly what it said on the first one. Weird. Read the runes, can't make sense of it. Light the brazier, you pile up some fuel, which isn't apparently anywhere nearby. Okay. Never mind then. You find a huge old stump. This was once one of the grand enchanted trees of the grove. It died, but this enormous grand pillar of wood remains. Remembering the request you received in the Tower of the Erudico, you examined the stump closely, looking for a remaining trickle of fresh sap. Alas, this stump is too old, it's completely dry. Yeah, we were also kind of asked to specifically not take any sap, which worries me a little bit, because we do have a quest for it. We'll see how that works out. Okay, we got another one of these lush green paths, which is obviously cut off by a row of trees. This opens, surprisingly enough. Special encounter. This book is full of page after page of strange runic language you have never encountered before. As interesting as it might be, you lack the several years you would need to study it. The middle 2 pages are different. You find a short incantation painted in gold leaf and an alphabet you can't comprehend. It seems like whoever wrote this book wanted anyone who possessed to learn it. But anyone who passed to learn it. Well, you take a minute to copy it. Okay. Incantation. That's interesting. We got another one of these morbid places. And a third brazier. Read the runes. Nope, still can't make sense. Can we light it now? Nope, still the same. So, oh, there's another dry tree stump. Okay, and this loops back into this clearing now, which it certainly didn't do before. Well then, hopefully the solution is going to be in this building. Hello? This book is a record kept by the druids of the grove. It's very thick, and the entries go back centuries. Some of them have completely faded. Others are incoherent rambling. You flip through quickly. It seems that around 200 years ago, this grove grew angry. It was more upset than the others, perhaps because it was so close to the weaklings of the Gentle Coast. To keep it from lashing out, it had to be restrained by fires. It took the Erodico a few years to come up with a solution. Alas, the archaic writing is hard to read. It involves braziers and the glittering coal. Okay, well, we know where the braziers are, we know where coal is, even though it didn't appear to be glittering specifically. Apart from a lot of complaining about expansion of Havenite control, there is nothing else of interest. Okay. Surely taking these things that are just sitting here, not marked in any kind of special way, is not a problem, right? Ritual Row Dagger, obviously not very useful to use as an actual weapon. Lighted Brazier? No. Okay, I mean, now we've heard about the coal, so I guess we get back to grab some, or not. Well, okay. This path is opened. Yeah, leave it alone. Really surprised nothing has jumped out to attack us yet, but surely that's just a matter of time. Okay, full of coal, you dig through it, you find nothing of interest. Then, remembering what you read recently, you look at the coal closely. When you inspect it at just the right angle, it glitters very slightly. Something has been done to it. You help yourself to a sack of it. Okay, I guess one sack of glittering coal is enough. Well then, surely now... still can't read the runes? Nope. But we can now light the brazier with the correct fuel, I guess? You pile some of the glittering coal into the brazier and use flint and tinder to light it. As you do, a fierce wind blows through the grove. Branches fall all around you. The grove lets out a deep, angry moan. As sparks fall on the coals, the wind intensifies. It is keeping the coals from lighting. Say the ritual. You mutter the incantation you read in the druid's book. The brazier gleams. The wind is suddenly unable to keep the coals from bursting into flame. The moans of the grove reach a crescendo, then fade away. You hear hissing coming from the undergrowth all around you. The grove has been partially contained, which apparently means that monsters spawn. Sure, I guess that makes sense. I mean, it's just wildlife, though. Nothing too bad. Evaded. Oh well. Just step away. I mean, you can do this. Sure. Nice critical. Of course, wasted on the enemy that was already almost dead, but, you know, the thought counts. Why did you not attack? Okay, again, did I accidentally click next to the enemy? Because I thought I clicked on the enemy, which means you should have been able to attack from there. Game. I mean, surely, yeah, you can attack from there. But apparently the game, when I was hovering over the enemy, the route the game wanted me to take was around to attack from here. Maybe it just doesn't want to automatically let you attack across, you know, past a corner tile like this, even though when you do it manually, you can. So I guess it's just another one of those weird quirks that can be pretty annoying. Okay, so that thing is gonna die from bleeding. We're all poisoned. That's great. Okay, nice. Evade. Now I wish I hadn't used one of his points of energy, because I would obviously like to cure this poison. I will. Sets him back quite a bit energy-wise, but we're gonna get at least one energy back after this fight, so we should be good. Thanks for resisting that poison. And now, please, just how evasive are these? Wow, that sucks. Pretty. Okay, it's also buffed with evasion, which I didn't realize. Should have, but didn't. 55%, yeah, okay, well. Oh, well. Cure both of you. Okay, and still attack. Thank you. Well, that was a bit costly for only 4 freaking snakes, but you know. We got 1 energy back, so, you know, could be worse. Let's see what the next one is gonna have us face. I'm gonna leave it alone for now. Yeah. I wanna stand up here. That seems a bit safer. Except now it's not triggering. Okay, now it did. Weird. Maybe it takes a couple of turns before it becomes active again. Anyway, light the brazier. Light the brazier. Say the ritual. More hissing. And more snakes. Alright, one spawn right here. We got a swaying serpent. Okay, they all start with spell shield this time around. And there is another one down there, apparently. Well, spell shield sucks, of course, but what can you do? We did hit it anyway. Okay, swaying serpent hasted itself. Guess we just rush for it because I feel like it can probably do something like confuse or maybe even mind control, which we are pretty well protected from. But you know, better safe than sorry. He's probably not in range for a buff, so let's take out that snake instead. Okay, poison resisted. Still spell shields on all of them. And if we're gonna attack one, I guess it's gonna be this one. And we hit again, despite the spell shield. Getting pretty lucky there. Definitely not gonna use up your precious energy if I can avoid it. Okay, they're all kind of concentrating on Chip, which is fine by me. Can cure him. And of course, miss that snake. We can just do one of these. Hit all of them, including a nice crit. Alright. That's what, 4 for 4? Despite all their spell shields? Not bad. Yeah, we can't hit that one. Okay, haste and miss. Block the damage. Got poisoned, but, you know, could be worse. I am gonna cure it. Okay, no poison for you. Yeah, this one, unfortunately, is not gonna die unless I help it a little bit. We can do this, I suppose. Yeah, spell shield. Which is also not running out at all. I mean, you'd think that it should be a temporary effect, even though they all started with it, but... Well, it's what it is. You can probably not get anywhere where you can attack that from, right? Maybe, though. From here? Yeah, that works. Alright. And now we start taking some actual damage here. Still not that bad. Okay, only you were actually poisoned, so that's nice. Battle medic. Evaded, thank you. And now we should be able to take this out. Very good, okay. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. Okay, 2 points of energy recovered. You guys could drink a potion each. I mean, we know that there's one more encounter here, and then there's obviously something in the center of this grove. So two more fights. But we're looking alright. Okay, that's a bit unexpected. Too bad I wasted some of my... Well, I wasted a turn, basically. I'm gonna use one brutal blow here. I'm gonna use a shock. Oh, wow. For 83 damage crit? I'll take it. Okay. So I messed up a little bit by just running headlong into that fight. But thankfully the game was nice and allowed me to, well, allowed me some very nice crits and hits, and, well, just not taking any damage from that. That helps. Okay, light the brazier, say the ritual. Ooh, you hear hissing. The grove has been partially contained. The trees nearby rustle. Wood creaks. Roots are pulled out and wood splinters. A new path is opened nearby. You have forced the heart of the woods to open to you. And we got 2 more great serpents. Start out blessed. And a bunch of normal, smaller serpents. Okay. Heavy blow. And a shock. And let's go for another heavy blow. Poison spray. I will start with a blessing, because obviously this is a bit of a bigger encounter. It's probably still not the final encounter. I mean, I'm definitely expecting something bigger going on in the middle there. This is too good not to throw a fireball at. I'm not gonna hit all of them. I'm gonna miss that one serpent up there. Seems like, but I guess it's still worth it. Good. Took out that one, and we cleaved. Very nice. Didn't even think of that. Check out another serpent. Very good. Okay. Might have to use another... Oh god, we got more. Of course we do. Doesn't seem like anything more is coming from the south, though, with any luck. We'll see. Of course, until we take out the Great Serpent, we're always in danger of getting poisoned anew. Gonna do one of these, very nice. Walk forward. Attack. So yeah, basically I'm gonna more or less have to do another Haven's Mercy to cure everyone. Okay, this snake might be dead. This snake is definitely dead. Very good. He took some damage. Thanks for evading. Well, a waste, but I couldn't really... Well, I suppose technically I could have shot that snake, which would have been more useful. Oh well. Yeah, finish it off. Ah, of course. Well, I already decided that I wanted to do one of these, actually. And there is another snake. Okay. Cannot reach you, but... wow, 2 more? It seems a little bit excessive. 3 more, even. But if these started out buffed, then I guess it has run out by now, so... we should be able to take them all out before they get to do anything. Looking good. Okay. And yeah, that gave us a lot of energy back, because thankfully these were all actual enemies, not some weird summon creatures, so that's nice. Okay, looks like all the different paths into the center are open to us, so I guess we might as well swap to a correct weapon. Although, of course, which one is correct kind of depends on the specific fight. Heart of the Grove. Oh, okay. What are these things? Save. You have found the Heart of the Grove. Here, in the middle of this thick forest, you find a huge, ancient plant thing. It's an enormous tangle of vines, protected by a host of toothy mouths. As mighty and powerful as it is also sick. The leaves have edges with Have edges with brown? Have edges with brown. Okay. And the vines look a bit dry. When you enter the clearing, it shies away from you pathetically. Oh, maybe you should just water it or something. Before you can decide what to do about it, a huge serpent slithers out from between the roots at its base. It's a massive snake, about 20 feet long, with a malevolent humanish face. Oh, so it was a naga all along. It hisses, "You have come. Haven comes to answer for its crimes." Sure. You encountered these sinister creatures back on Sacramentum, and we also encountered one here in the Rokaj, I'm pretty sure. It's a naga, a malevolent spirit, the rage of nature made flesh. It looks down at you and lets out a long, angry hiss. "Ah, Haven comes at last. The groves spread fear, and that brings you. You must protect your minds. Now you can answer for your crimes." That almost rhymes. Good on you. And what are Haven's crimes? Do we really need to talk to this thing? We all know what it's going to come down to anyway. Are you the source of the sickness, the attacks? I'm willing to negotiate. I mean, I'm here to try to, appease the groves. So I guess I'm going to try to be nice, even though I'm sure it's not going to work. No, there was a chance. Once the Rokaj rose up. Once our poor humans fought back. Haven swore it would do better, and the crimes continued. Yeah, well, was a long time ago, sure. How the grove's being hurt. How can we settle this dispute? Yeah. You are a prince of Haven. If I kill you, it will tell Haven that none are safe from us. It is a bold plan, but it is the only way. Wait, there's something we can offer, is there? Yes, you offer your flesh. Soon you will be in me. Then Haven will learn at last. Alright, well, I tried. Tried all I could. So is this thing gonna be on our side? It's not hostile yet, anyway. Well, it seems to be friendly. For what it's worth. Well, rush at the naga. We stunned it, even. Okay. It doesn't have a ton of health, all things considered. No evasion to speak of. 90% stun resist, and we still stunned it. Okay, so that was really very lucky. 50% curse resist, alright. No bleeding or poison resist. That's nice. I'm gonna spread out just a little bit, because obviously we were already hit by a spray of poison. So that's gonna be a thing. I wonder if I should just focus on throwing shock spells at it. I guess that's the best single target damage I can do. I could try to poison it, of course, but I mean it's gonna deal some extra damage, I guess, over time, but against a single target I don't know if it's really worth it. I'm just gonna go with single target attacks. You walk forward and, well, obviously do one of these. You rush and... okay, I'm actually pretty okay with you landing on the other side of it. And we just start making it bleed and hitting it pretty hard. I would not mind slowing it. It's a kind of small chance, a 50% chance to apply or to even trigger the slow effect when I just attack it like that. Plus a 50% chance for it to resist, but critical, okay. Didn't trigger the effect. I guess we can weaken it. It should not affect our friend there. Okay, and of course it was going to do something. Specifically summon some sort of creature. The naga lets out an angry hiss. Roots start wriggling out of the ground as you watch with irritation. They tie themselves into crude humanoid forms. The rootlings are how the grove expresses its rage. Right. And it also called serpents, because why not? Why the heck not? Well... that's not bad. It's also... actually, the thing is more than half dead already, which is pretty good. That almost works. Almost, but not quite. I could get more than one here. Sure, might as well. The rootlings are immune to poison, of course, but the Naga isn't, so that's some extra damage there. Take out that rootling. The Naga lets out a long, slow hum. The enormous plant in the center of the grove begins to shake. The serpent opens its mouth and spores spray out. Everyone nearby feels dizzy. Okay, so it's just... The heart of the grove has not turned fully hostile. Oh. Well, he's afraid. With any luck, we might get a chance to cure him before he starts running around. But that is annoying, of course. But yeah. I mean, basically, yeah, it hasn't turned against us. So, ultimately, it was just used as an explanation for one of these special attacks of the Naga. Not that it makes any functional difference. Okay, I'm getting attacked by the rootlings, and he ran away. Can we reach you? Free mind. We can. Alright. And we get a chance to... You know what? Just throw a fireball? Oh no, that's gonna hit Chip. He's doing fine, right? Oh god, this is terrible. I shouldn't do this, but it's so tempting. Sorry, Chip. Yeah, that was a pretty heavy hit. But I needed to heal a little bit, no matter what. The Naga lets out an angry hiss. Roots start wriggling out of the ground. Okay, just more rootlings, but it is very close to death. I think we're gonna be fine here. Just attack it normally. Yeah, it's down to 4 health. If I could stand... No, I couldn't attack all 3 of them. Just finish it with a whirlwind. Oh, okay, never mind, we did hit that thing. With a final blow, the Naga is killed. Well, destroyed. Isn't it the same thing? I mean, it's not a spirit, right? It's a physical creature, so it is killed, I guess. It shatters and then sort of melts. The angry magic that made it no longer can hold it together. Instantly, the grove calms down. The air feels more peaceful. You can hear the rustling of trees receding, opening a path to freedom. Yet something remains in the grove. The heart is still here, browned and weak, but still alive. It's alone with you. Yeah, plus these rootlings, I guess. They're still here. You can't really do anything here, can you? Well, in that case, just move away from it. Attack these 2. Good, okay. It's 2 down. Pretty sure everyone is too far away to be affected by a group healing yet. Oh, there's more of them coming? Really? Probably should help our healer with that thing. Surely now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be close enough. Good. And you still get to attack. Can you shoot that one? Apparently so. Okay. Brutal blow. Very close. And you didn't actually get to do anything. Okay, wait, switch. 3 more turns. Okay. Cure him. Actually, do another group heal. Why not? There we go. Save the game. And now I suppose we talk to the Heart of the Grove. When you approach the Heart of the Grove, you can sense it. Its life, its power, its intelligence. It can talk. It doesn't have a mouth. I thought it had several mouths, actually. You can sense it, though, probing your thoughts. It communicates through images and feelings. Your common mercenary wouldn't know what to do here, but you do. Part of your training was in diplomacy. In the name of Haven, you can talk to anything. Try to communicate with it. Think about treasure. Yeah. Well, think about a peaceful forest. Think about burning the plant down. Think about leaving peacefully. Why are there these stupid options in there? I guess I'm gonna... I mean, these are all trying to communicate with it in its way, but I guess I'll try option number 1. You imagine a few things. The armies of Haven, a map of the row, a rootling attack. You sense confusion. This is not a creature who operates with a lot of careful planning. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna pick the only non-stupid option here. Think about a peaceful forest. The plant joins you in happy meditation on a forest free of war. However, you note this is also a forest free of Haven's industry. Okay. Yeah. So, I guess then the only thing left that is not stupid is to just leave peacefully. The plant is full of ancient rage, but the ring of enchanted braziers have weakened its will. It only wants to hide and rest. When you imagine peace, it withdraws from you. Huh. I mean, is that what I was asked to do? What about this treasure then? Is this a trap? Surely I'm okay to take this, right? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna save here. I mean, I've pacified the place for now. The creature is not actively hostile. I guess it never really was to begin with. Now the quest. Preserving the groves. 2 of the sacred groves nearby, Watchfire Grove and Deep Grove, are angry and lashing out at people nearby. You were asked to count the groves without destroying them. Okay, it's only about not destroying them. Well, in that case, I should be okay to take this, right? Surely. This couldn't possibly be a bad thing. Cozy Brazier. Brazier? No, not a Brazier. Bracer. Physical damage, magical damage. Okay, magical evasion. Magical evasion is nice. It's obviously not quite as protective as these Thunderclap gauntlets. They have an extra stun resist, which is nice. I never used the stunning wave. I don't think I've literally used it even once. Oh, okay, right. Obviously, it's a nice upgrade over these cloth gloves, which we still have. Which is kind of embarrassing that we're still using that. Some curse resist. Yeah, okay, I mean, obviously, since she was still using those, that's a decent upgrade. Beast Helm, plus 4 damage to undead. Kind of weird why a Beast Helm would give bonus to undead, but okay. Other than that, I mean, that bonus is okay, but not amazing. Yeah, especially not compared to anything that has, you know, rune slots in it, so thanks, but no thanks. I will take that, though, as just recompensation for our efforts here. Okay, doesn't seem like we're missing anything else, right? No other paths have opened anywhere. Excuse me? Oh, hi, leaping lizards. That's unexpected. Thankfully, we're not in terrible shape, so this shouldn't be a problem at all, but certainly did not expect to find any more enemies here. Okay, unfortunately one of them evaded. Come on. Didn't even look at these things to, you know, figure out their resistances and evasion chances. Seems like they were pretty evasive to physical attacks. But I guess ultimately it didn't really matter, did it? Well, so we did that, and hopefully, presumably, we didn't do anything bad. I guess we're going to talk to the druid just to make sure that he's not angry. Watchfire Grove has been calmed. So, you tell Druid Miyama the tale. He's not satisfied. It is quite a story. A good enough story to spread. The row will hear of the kindness and courage of Haven. Okay. So literally the only way to mess that quest up would have been to actively choose thinking of burning the creature down and or thinking of treasure. Maybe thinking of treasure would have actually caused it to open up a way to some sort of treasure, to more amber perhaps, or something. But maybe that would have failed his quest, because I was not supposed to be greedy. I don't know. Hard to say. I guess we might as well also talk to Rabila? No, that's not him. Oh, right here. Rasa. Rasa Kam, of course. Discuss the petition. I will try to heal your forest. Well, I already started doing so. Oh, I've pacified one of your groves, yes. Okay. Quest has been advanced. I guess I didn't really need to tell him about only partial success, but, well, here we are. You tell the Rasa your story. It sounds like you pruned out the rot successfully. Already I'm hearing that the area is safer, quieter woods, fewer monsters. This is a great relief. It proves that you're capable of doing what we need. Now that we know what we are doing, we can begin to actually deal with my petition. First, I must ask, you calmed the grove, you removed the damage. Did you leave the healthy wood intact? I think so. I was able to make peace with the grove. It's intact. I mean, it was literally impossible not to make peace with it unless I specifically picked options that would have done nothing but just anger it for no reason. This is... I mean, okay, sure. This is what the druids told me, but I'm glad to hear it from you directly. It is a good thing. If it was not so, the Kranas would be very angry. Our noble work can continue. The Kranas woods are watching you. They want to see if Haven can truly understand our ways and help us. Okay. Have I not done enough to please you, Rasa? Well, not quite yet, I'm afraid. What exactly is going wrong with the Kranas woods? Are these new options? I'm not sure. The magic of the forest sustains and feeds and protects us. The hearts of that magic are the sacred groves. Okay, never mind. That's definitely old news. Okay, so that was worth a full 300 quest experience, despite only having done part of it? Huh. Okay, this place is also... I guess the Preserving the Groves quest is technically still active. Wait. But so is the... or it should be the main quest. Except it's no longer being displayed here. Maybe I do need to ask about... Oh, what's the next grove to visit? But, I mean, we already had a quest for both of them. Not only one of them. Weird. Huh. Well, it's not really a grove. It's just a very dense forest that has decided to come to life. Unfortunately, it is the Ruska Pass. Wait, what? That is strange. I mean, I had not actually visited the, you know, the bottleneck in the Kranas, but I assumed that there must be something that would have prevented me from just walking to the northern part, as, you know, in literally all of the other areas. Huh. I guess only pacifying one of the groves was enough to advance to the next part of the main quest, but I'm obviously still going to visit that other grove. You know. Huh. I just wonder if I could have gotten more of a reward out of it if I had actually pacified both of them. Because now he seems to be no longer interested in me actually going there. I'm gonna reload, even though that means a little bit of backtracking, but... Oh, right, and also refighting these lizards. Well, let me just quickly deal with them again, I suppose, and return to the druid at least to tell him. But I guess I'm not gonna return to... Yeah, the Kranas Grove's quest is definitely pointing me to the Deep Grove. Yeah, I'm not going to return to the Rasa until I've pacified both groves. Because, I mean, it's possible that I would have still gotten some reward for going to Deep Grove and pacifying it. But, maybe not, I guess. I don't know. The game... I'm not sure why the game handles it that way. Why it even gives you partial rewards. Oh, also, I should probably... Yeah, I almost forgot to pick this up. That would have been not great. There we go. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna basically return to town and rest and all that. Do some selling, I suppose, off camera. And then we're gonna start making our way toward Deep Grove. Probably not finishing it this episode, but might as well take a look at it. Alright, and here we are. I did talk to the druid, but not the Rasa, and I sold some stuff. Okay, apparently the town extends all the way down here, so we want to head over here where there should be a bridge to the north. Awesome. Take a look around here. What is this? Someone got off a barge and hurriedly dumped a bunch of supplies here. Probably smugglers in the process of getting caught. You find a bunch of portable trade goods. Oh, okay. We'll take some free money, and of course, it wasn't actually free. Huge rootlings, huh? Well, I guess we're gonna do some of this. Poison immune, of course. Not bleeding immune. And also capable of making us bleed. Wow. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit costly, isn't it? These are maybe gonna die. I'm never sure. It might die from those 2 stacks of bleeding, though. Nice critical. I like it. Well, an unnecessary cleave for sure. We're bleeding more heavily. Wow. I mean, I suppose I kind of have to address this, so let's heal. I'm not curing, because obviously we're gonna... the debuffs are gonna be gone as soon as we exit combat. So... yeah, of course, she took another hit. Oof. That was not great. I mean, it was a decent chunk of money, but... yeah, pretty beaten up at this point. Well, we can at least look around the overworld here. Maybe it's even better if we just focus on that and not actually start, you know, exploring Deep Grove itself, which might be a bigger thing. There are some more rootlings, because I'm gonna save, despite that not going particularly great, having gone particularly great, I guess. Let's see here, some theft. Okay. Everything's fine, though. Still have a little bit of... actually, wait, only a little bit. Oh, only 2 Quicksilver left over. Wait, so what did I use that on? I must have gotten something. Must have used that on something. Did we already have an apothecary here? Maybe we didn't have one here, actually. That might be what I did. Yeah, maybe I bought an apothecary here. Right, that would make sense. Yeah. Okay, anyway. Okay, we got another dead grove up here. Dead grove with some rootlings wandering around. And another dead grove. What is this? Hello? Seems special. Hopefully it doesn't involve combat. You have found a sporting arena. It's a field of gravel with 4 stone pillars in the corners. The Rokaj have been playing some sort of game here for a very long time. Is that the same game that we've seen played, I think, in the Daga? 2 teams of 4 are here right now. When you came into view, they were running around and shouting. As soon as they see you, they stop and stare. Watch them play? You wait for them to start playing, they do not. Okay, that seems like an exact copy of what we already saw somewhere else. Approach. When you get close, one team walks off, the other waits for you. They are dressed in rough leather tunics. On the ground in front of them you see a crude leather ball made of uncured cowskin. The leader of the other team says, You are Haven. They say your father was one of our kind. Are you of Haven or of us? Play the game. Okay, yeah, I mean, I think this is literally exactly the same. And the only option that was useful was just to play without even knowing the rules, even though technically we know the game now. But I'm sure the game does not actually acknowledge that. Yes, Brave Haven, come into the field. Come and play. You set aside your weapons and more metallic pieces of armor and join them in the field. They kindly hand you the cowskin ball. It feels like it's full of rocks. Ready? Play the game. In an instant, the 4 row rush toward you, howling with fury. In a moment, with a long-practiced motion, they knock the ball out of your hands. Fight the other players? For the ball, I guess? Remembering your last game. Oh, never mind. Okay, so I guess I am getting better at this. I wonder if there's going to be another opportunity up in the Letha. I suppose there very well might be. We have not explored all of that first area yet. Right, you're ready for the players to attack you. When they start punching you, you punch back. 3 of them become screaming berserkers, flailing at you desperately. You are able to subdue them easily. Wow. During the melee, however, the 4th opponent ran off with the ball. You see him touch the ball to one of the stone pillars. Then he jumps up and down and cheers. You lost again. The players grant you a brief bow. Bow back, I guess. Despite themselves, the players appreciate you playing the game and showing respect. You even get a brief hint of a smile. They march off into the wilds, leaving you alone in the field. Thankfully, I did not actually take damage from that, although I suppose I could have afforded to take some. Get some lizards wandering about. And there's definitely going to be combat here. Or is there? Wait. I guess not. Well, in that case, let me just quickly enter here. And do some much needed healing. Guess I could heal again. I'm gonna do a single target heal on her. He could drink a potion, but actually I think we should be okay for some random encounter. Not that I know why I should attack these lizards, but you know, might as well, I guess. I mean, there is a nest nearby, so maybe we'll actually get something out of this once we deal with all of them. Okay, one of them invaded. They use a lot of time buffing themselves. Well, unfortunately the only one we can reach is the one that's not been damaged at all, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Better than using 2 points to do a rush. Okay. Thankfully, big enemies like these tend to get a little bit confused, or tend to have trouble just maneuvering. That was an unfortunate cleaving attack. Okay, second and third one not nearly as bad. Bleeding for 3 stacks. It's not going to be enough, though. Okay. Yikes. Unfortunately, we did not get a free attack after that heal. Could you? Wow. Man, these things are rough. Yep, of course. Okay. Wow. They're getting so many attacks. I mean, yes, they're hasted, but still feels like they're attacking way more than other enemies when they're hasted. Yeah, at this point we're probably gonna win this. Wow, holy crap. or are we? But obviously not without terrible losses. Holy crap, look at that. Okay, I was gonna say we both literally survived with 1 HP. Well, I mean, close enough. Now that the lizards are dead, you can search for their nest at your leisure. You eventually find a field of gnawed bones and broken weapons. You also find a few coins and pieces of jewelry, useful for barter. 68 coins. Holy moly. Not worth it. That was a very costly expedition, all things considered. I mean, we're alive for now. What is happening? Whoa, okay. I quick saved, and I clicked to move, and then the game just froze. That scared me for a second. More than a second, really. Okay, I'm just carefully exploring more. Obviously, if we encounter anything that requires any kind of combat, we're screwed, but I at least want to maybe see everything there is to see in this area north of the river. This land is claimed by a small clan. They seem to be making a good living with a combination of farming and mining. You can see workers going into a shaft in the cliff wall to the north. These Kranas are nervous and armed, but your presence reassures them. A nice change. They wave when they see you. Approach the farm. The clan greets you. They are really happy to see armed Havenites out here. They offer you drinks and a meal and trade news of recent events. Be wary traveling this area, Haven. There is danger. There sure is. Although maybe a little bit less now than they used to be. Accept their hospitality. They welcome you in and serve roast elk and some sort of lightly fermented, thick, milky beverage. Their children sing a few local folk songs. It's sort of nice. Oh. Try to shop. You're not successful. It's a humble farm, and you don't really need elk jerky or 10 tons of iron ore. I actually kind of do need iron ore. But okay. What is the danger, specifically? Deep Grove is to the west. It is a sacred place. Once it protected you. Now it lashes us with its anger. Stay on the path if you would be safe. If you would stay safe. If you want to learn more, the Rasa and Sillin is looking for help. Okay, thanks. I knew that. I really need to be careful about wandering monsters. Like those. Ah yes, okay, so this is Deep Grove. Which probably means, yeah, that we've actually seen everything to the north. Awesome. Except for this little bit here, which is kind of bothering me more than it probably should. I mean, there's almost certainly nothing there. But if I can make my way there without running into any nasties, I guess I wouldn't mind uncovering that. Okay. Apparently there was nothing here. Great. In that case, we're just gonna head back to our fort, where we're gonna get instantly healed, just for convenience. We did not actually pick up anything that needs selling. Alright. Yeah, that was not amazing. That little bit of overworld exploration. I guess I could have handled those lizards at least in a slightly more careful manner. I suppose I didn't really expect them to be as dangerous as they ended up being. Anyway, we can now quick travel to Deep Grove and almost certainly deal with that place next time. And I guess then we'll return to Sillin and see if we get more than just 300 experience for dealing with both of them. And it should also finish the quest for the druid. We'll see what we get for that in the end, maybe. For the time being, I thank you very much for watching, as always. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.